OK， 好，那我们继续我们不是一代的游戏进度。好啊，那我们的那个主线已经破关了，然后我们要来玩 DLC。好，这边的 DLC。OK， 好，那我们先玩这个吧。这个好像叫做中立的代价，一样中等。
Master Dandelion, you promised us a ballad.
Yes, yes. Of battles and brave
Of
warriors.
sorceresses and magic.
Of unrequited love.
Silence, brats! You've not been in this world for long, so 'tis no surprise your heads are hollow. This is Dandelion, friend and companion of Geralt of Rivia. Who might he sing of, if not of the famed Witcher?
这是在讲
Right you are, honorable dwarf.
主编游戏
I
故
shall
事
sing a fresh new
结
ballad
局
about
的以
White
后的那个
Wolf.
故事吧。
Our story begins long before the Great War, decades before Geralt ever dreamed he would be famous. Its title, Bitter Evil Hearts. In the fall of 1232, the Witcher decided to return early to Kaer Morhen, fearing the quick advent of winter. The Witcher was angry. The final stretch through northern Kedwen was usually calm, but not this time. He was twice ambushed by bandits. Then one night, wolves attacked and killed his horse. He had grown accustomed to the kindly gray mare he had traditionally christened Roach. To make matters worse, at the foot of Kaer Morhen, he encountered a camp. Like all Witchers, he believed the fingers of one hand would suffice to count the people who knew the way to the Witcher's fortress. Visitors were a sign of trouble.
Perhaps we should return to Cairngorm. I have no desire to perish in this wilderness forsaken by the gods.
Silence, Merwin. They are but wolves.
Wolves that fearlessly attack and encamp when fit with campfires. I ask your forgiveness, mistress, but these...
Did anyone ask for your opinion, Mr. Brings? No? Then start doing what you are being paid for. And keep your hopelessly cowardly opinions...
Can I ask what happened? Wolves killed the boy. Nothing unusual about it happening in a camp. It's commonly known that wolves, the cursed beasts, love flames so much that they bathe in them if they could.
Enough, Brings. Who are you, sir?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Prince Merwin Adamain of Ard Caraig. Kind of you to visit, finally. We've been awaiting your response all day.
Response regarding...
I'll explain. I'm Sabrina Glevisig, sorceress. Come see me at my tent. Merwin, I assume you won't mind my handling this matter?
No, though I will want to know what you agree.
It'll have to wait, whatever it is. Wolves approach. To arms!
What might that be?
How's business, Witcher? I'll make sure the boys are supplied. Worn equipment? A long way. And one hardly paid. Who were you fighting? I wasn't serving under Brings at the time, but under Akuto. Local raids, disputes between lords. I believe it started with some... How's that? And a plowing royal mess. Brother versus brother, sister versus aunt, grandpa jumping in, why not? Family disputes, if you know what I mean. Old feuds, old scars. Before that, there was Dol Blathanna, afterwards Kovir, and now I'm here with Brings. Is Brings a good commander, bad employer? Serving nobles is always troublesome. And the sorcerer? I don't meddle in the matters of mages. Great. Take. Greeting, Geralt. So, how is what? Will you make peace with the Honourable Glevisig? Believe me, Merton. Of course I wouldn't. I've heard what your kind can do. I once saw a Witcher at work. That changes little. I don't know yet. All right. Forgive me, I can offer nothing. So what's the story with... Well, when Merwin tells us to fight, we'll have no choice. He pays regularly. So the nobleman is in charge? Theoretically. And practically. I'll say this. Sabrina Glevisig interrupts King Hensel when he speaks by... What does Hensel do? He listens. The woman can be very unpleasant. Merwin is from Cairngorm. and only recently joined Hensel's court. He's no match for the witch.
Who is?
Witches are best handled by witchers.
Any thoughts on this girl?
Too thin for my taste. Or take it.
I guess she's just not the dwarven type.
Precisely. Though, Go.
How did you find...
We tracked the girl here, thanks to Rhyme.
He did track the girl down.
Geralt.
Take care.
What?
What's
My dear.
Thought I'd go off with you to the nearest bush.
This war comes the bitchin' boats. I should have stayed home.
So,
I am.
Then read this
To my barons,
Go on.
let it be known far, wide, and by all, that I hereby declare Merwin of Cain...
Good enough.
Indeed.
I see you are quick. So you accept that if the Witchers wish to travel free...
You don't seem like anyone's causing you.
Not yet, no. But that may change.
I wanted to... May I ask what brings you to Kaer Morhen?
My sister, Deirdre. She is my elder, and in Kedwin, the eldest offspring inherits all...
So Deirdre is now Princess of Caingorn?
She would be, if not for the curse that holds her. Anyone aspiring to the throne... Cairngorn is a vassal state of Kedwin. For decades, the princes of the north have...
I think I...
Do you know...
Not well.
We have this custom whereby any aspiring ruler, prior to assuming the throne, must spend a day amongst...
Sounds
The problem is, my sister has displeased the simple folk in the past.
I see.
I should be clear about this. I wish Deirdre to relinquish all claims to her title.
Can I ask
You may...
what's your connection to Sabrina Glevisig?
Mutual...
That's evident. Take...
I wonder if witches can really defend. I've had enough of that. I sure hope there's no strife between us.
Go.
Take care.
A mess. Typically human.
Welcome to Mistress Sabrina's tent.
In case you're wondering, this is an illusion.
Everything?
Yes, but my dear Witcher, it's an illusion of rare quality. In fact, it barely differs from reality.
No matter.
Suit yourself. I assume you're returning to Kaer Morhen for the winter.
You assume correctly. Enough of the small talk. We have important things to discuss.
Thank you for your help with the wolves.
No problem.
You've heard of the curse of the Black Sun, Witcher?
The curse of the Mad Mage Eltebald. I believe he started the whole mess that led to several dozen nobly born women being murdered or imprisoned in towers.
Eltebald was no madman.
Madness, normality, its prattle steeped in relativity. Tell me something specific.
Autopsies were performed. The mutations witches undergo The skulls and spines of these girls contained red sponge of some kind. Their internal organs were in disarray, some missing altogether. Everything covered in moving cilia and pink and blue meat scraps. What say you to that?
Nothing. I've seen humans with eagle talons instead of hands, with wolf fangs and eyes. People with additional joints. All product—
A girl affected by the curse of the Black Sun is inside Kaer Morhen. Princess Deirdre Adamain, elder sister of Merwin.
What do I have to do with this?
Don't play the fool. That girl is a serious threat to you. Surrender her to me and no one will get hurt.
I'll think about it.
Sabrina, I wish to have a word with you.
Naturally, Merwin, but not now. I have several matters to discuss with Geralt of Rivia.
Is there anything I should know?
Don't fret. We will confer later.
In that case, I shall take my leave. A den changes.
Your beauty is unrivaled in this world. I'm burdened with love for you.
You must be—
Well, in truth, the valley provides little in the way of diversion for the civilized.
You could get Brings—
I said diversion for If you lack words at the moment,
Material.
I wish to study the wolves that lurk about the campsite. I need a vital organ. Let's say the liver. 20.
Fine.
That's kind. You're my...
I've heard nothing to convince me that—
Quite a bit. All the girls born soon after the eclipse.
Sounds like quite a few—
Spare me the sarcasm. That is not all. They drowned entire lands in blood, ordering those captured to be tortured.
Enough, Sabrina. If a curse could be used to explain the cruelty of all rulers—
I do. A magical aura surrounds Deirdre.
From what I know, most people have an aura.
You're interrupting. This is no normal aura. In her presence, the magic energy we draw on to cast spells dissipates. More precisely, it is converted in—
I see now why you need all those mercenaries.
In addition, she has an understanding—
Druids have been—
Their magic does not turn animals into bloodthirsty beasts stripped of basic instincts.
What do you aim to do with Deirdre?
See if the curse can be removed. Contrary to what you believe, I intend to make her an offer. If she—
And if she doesn't—
I shall force her. Yes, Geralt, for the greater good, I will bow at nothing. For I stand to save hundreds, perhaps thousands. I am to report to the Council of Mages. The first trustworthy report, containing specific—
Sure about that?
Don't threaten me, Witcher.
We'll see.
Witcher?
Have you spoken to the other Witchers?
Merwin spoke to 2 of them. There may be more, I don't—
That shouldn't be surprising.
Like it or not, we are special guests. Merwin carries a letter of safe—
What kind—
I require 20— Go and speak with— And I'm very good—
That I— May I ask what brings you to Kaer—
My sister, Deirdre. She is—
So Deirdre is now—
She would be if Cairngorm is a vassal state of—
I think I—
Do you know Cairn—
Not well.
We have this custom whereby any aspiring—
Sounds—
The problem is my sister has displeased the—
Because she is—
Because she has killed too many, even for a
Is it certain that Deirdre caused her death?
Beyond any doubt. When Miss Sabrina decided to perform a magic— Then a huge wolf emerged from behind a house, and before it could be stopped, Miss Sabrina cast a powerful spell, and the old priestess's...
Sabrina cast a spell, you say? Can I...
You...
What do you think of...
My information is limited. When we were children, several When Deirdre was 12, a certain
Divination.
I thought so too. This individual was an altogether different kind of specialist. He did as he claimed he would do. By morning he was gone.
So he deceived you?
Of course he did, but too late. The morning after that tragic night, Deirdre claimed the mage had raped her. My father refused to believe her. Deirdre fled the castle, assisted by... My father sent out a search party, yet Deirdre had disappeared.
I can do without the details.
You're right, of course. Yet folk inhabiting the area where he was found...
Wolf-riding children only appear in fairy tales.
I'm suggesting nothing, merely recounting facts. Some time passed and Deirdre returned to the castle. From then on, my father ordered the dogs set upon any mages that approached, assuming that any true sorcerer would surely manage to avoid a few bear-hunting hounds. And then Miss Sabrina appeared.
Take care.
Go.
Take care. Have him.
So?
How did you find...
Do you fear for the castle's safety? Unnecessarily.
Thank you.
I am not new to the mountains, Witcher. The road to Kaer Morhen is winding and steep, but I know how to navigate.
Are you from Dol Blathana?
Close, but not quite. I fought at Dol Blathana, but hail from elsewhere.
You're a free elf?
Yes, I am a free Ansaid.
What's your take on this pursuit?
I'm paid to find paths and trails, not to pass judgment.
So answer like a hunter. Is what they say true?
I shall answer like an Ansaid. Evil can assume many forms, even those pleasing to the eye. But you tell me, the corpses and blood, are they any different from what normal humans create? I defended Dol Blathana against your kind.
See you. What is...
I merely wish a brief word with you, sir. But reveal not...
All right.
Master, do not defend the lass you harbor now in your castle. It will be 2 years now when she passed through my village. I know not if he offended her, or if it was just her whim, but she...
And no one...
It was but the princess who had a retinue of armed men and who wielded a sword herself. There was nothing anyone could do.
I need to speak...
这之后已经打不赢巨蜈蚣了吧？
Hey, Wolf.
Lambert. Who else is here for the winter?
Vesemir and Eskel, and... well...
I know. I've been to their camp.
Making sure they stay out of Kaer Morhen.
Our guests tried to enter Kaer Morhen?
Some pompous ass showed up with an escort of dwarf mercenaries.
You know they're carrying a letter of safe con...
Not interested. This is Kaer Morhen.
I hope that's...
Didn't have a chance to. The Archospores sprouted first. Quite a few seem to have planted roots over the summer. I always thought they grew on graves of the murdered. In any case, dwarves evacuated the nobleman as soon as the plants appeared. It's been quiet since then.
打我干！靠腰啊！干你老师！啊，发！
Can I what that's it? May so I do not the big is it the Can I what my div I he so he did my I get your wolf I'm from can I what do you my div I he so did my I can your wolf I'm from take care.
Cheat activated. Cheat activated. Deactivated.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Go.
Take.
这是逼我的。
How did you do things? Are you your
Yeah.
What's so ash?
But you
See. Have
so.
What's do you?
I don't know. In my view,
And I take it you
not mages, but N7.
see it. What?
I mean,
All right. And I need.
那个没有来找我了，这边。
Lambert.
Vesemir and
I know.
making
Our get
some pomp.
You know.
Not in. I didn't have a chance to. In any case.
No problem.
Wolf.
They say.
Yeah, ask
How exactly?
Deirdre claims destiny has bound her to ask.
Where's Ves?
In the lower courtyard with the girl.
See you.
跳得太强。
Greetings. How is the path?
Tolerable. Nothing groundbreaking.
We've got a bit of a problem. The Princess of Cairngorm arrived 2 days ago, claiming her envious brother and an evil sorceress were pursuing her. She's asked for our protection.
She's got her castles all wrong. No knights in shining armor here.
She was in bad shape, and Eskel was acting strange. Before the girl fell asleep, she said one more thing. Later, Eskel told me a story. Some 20 years ago, he saved the Prince of Cairngorm's life. He cited the law of surprise, and as they say, destiny proved fortunate. Unbeknownst to the prince, his wife was with child.
I'm not sure that was entirely fortunate.
So you've heard of the curse. In any case, on a day when as far as I know, Eskel never returned to claim the child promised him by the... So, now we need to deal with the brother of Eskel's unexpected child. As if that's not enough, the brother carries a letter of safe conduct from King Henselt himself.
What do we...
Talk to Eskel. She's his surprise. We'll meet back at the...
Fine.
Whoa.
What do you think about this dispute?
We should stay out of it. Geralt, we protect humans from monsters. That's our vocation.
Do you mean the letter bearing King Henselt?
Exactly. We can't afford to provoke the...
I get your point.
Whoa.
Why is everyone out?
The keep is locked. I'd rather not unlock it with strangers around.
True enough.
Whoa.
Where's...
A little further on.
Tell me about the...
She seems a bit strange, though I wouldn't call her a monster.
Strange how?
When she's near, my medallion goes wild, and I can't cast even the simplest.
Where's...
A little...
I should...
对。
I need...
这是间废弃城堡。这是野狼。
Greetings, Geralt.
I've heard a few things about you.
If you mean from that lying shrew Glevisig.
Calm down. I don't tend to judge based on rumor.
Geralt?
Your wolf's eyes are glazed over with hunger.
They're starved. Because of that bitch Sabrina, I cannot venture beyond the fortress walls.
You seem to have a better understanding with wolves than...
I raised them from when they were cubs. In a sense.
All right.
I spotted several wyverns in the area, on the peninsula across the river from the camp. If you could slay
Reward?
I have a runestone that can be cast into a blade.
Nothing.
Geralt?
What?
Meat Witcher. Yet there are very few animals in the valley.
Deirdre, do you know what Sabrina and your...
Isn't it obvious? Sabrina wants to place my sweet little brother on the throne of Cairngorm.
I was asking about some...
All right then. She believes me to be cursed, tainted in my mother's very womb. She believes me to be...
Are you?
How the hell should I know? When I prick my finger, I bleed. I also bleed each month. When I eat too much, my stomach aches. I don't know if I'm a monster. Yet I do know what Sabrina is capable.
Explain.
I was 19 and happy when Sabrina showed up at the castle. I was at a tender age, and I fell in love. His name was Robin.
What does
She arrived with my brother, whom she already had on a short lead. She observed me. She needed proof.
And in your carelessness, you
Sabrina decided to provoke me. She seduced Robin using magic so powerful that his mind became confused. It was then I discovered that mages found it hard to cast spells in my presence, and that spells previously cast gradually subsided, and I found Sabrina there. I admit, I was enraged. Within an hour, he had ceased gibbering, and within 2, he understood what the witch had done to him. I know not what happened, but the spell grasped Robin once more as soon as I was gone.
Did he survive?
Yes. Though mentally he became a 2-year-old child, a child that feared animals intensely. I swore then that I would kill her. I carry a blade, should I...
What do you want from...
You can be disarmingly kind.
Just
I want him to stop fleeing his destiny.
And become Prince of Cairngorm? Are you feeling all right, Deirdre? Eskel is a witcher.
What of it? It seems you don't know how childish... I constantly hear things like, we're witches, witches have no feelings, and so on. You don't fool me. You have feelings, emotions, you're like all people except faster. I cannot fathom why you strive so hard to hide that.
It's rarely...
Perhaps. But I'm not deceived.
How did you find Kerm?
I always know where Eskel is. I merely need to think about him.
I'll be...
感觉比较像是那个一开始主片一开始的那个城堡。哦，对了，还要去跟那个分享。人在哪里啊？所以旧矿肯定没有什么东西。旧矿坑里面看有什么东西？艾斯凯尔在这里啊，直接可以也是一个圣魔猎人。
Eskel, I wanted to... Fine, but we should tend to the Kikimores first. We need to destroy their cocoons. The art is best for that.
Let's go.
普呢？我觉得没啥小。OK， 把弹都掉了。
First chamber is clear. Let's go deeper.
Care to tell me something about...
It was about 20 years ago. I rescued Deirdre's father from a gang of Bobolaks.
We've all heard too many of those.
The prince, spattered with Bobolak blood, looked at me and said, "You saved my life, Witcher. As I am your debtor, say what you wish in return." All I could think of was the famous line, "You will give me what you know not that you have." I shall return to Cairngorm 6 years from now to see if destiny acted in my favor. I never went back to Cairngorm. Then rumors started circulating about the curse of the Black Sun.
All right, but...
手软。
One chamber left. Let's take a breather.
What do you know about the curse?
I did take an interest in it, and even bribed a certain wizard. It seems the mages screwed up as usual. Sabrina Glevisig was chosen to examine the print women. It only got worse. Sabrina concluded she had enough proof to consider Deirdre a cursed mutant. As I'm sure you've guessed, Deirdre had no intention of being examined, not least because she was a princess. She persuaded several of the prince's warriors to get rid of Sabrina.
What did the priest?
Nothing. From what I know, she landed in the wrong place at the wrong...
And the pursuit?
Exactly. I'll give you my notes on the curse when we're done with it. Done deal.
So what'll it be, Eskel? What do we do with Deirdre?
I really don't know, Geralt. I understand Vesemir's viewpoint, but I'm not keen on surrendering the girl to the sorceress. I expect she'd meet an unpleasant end.
You have to make this decision on your own.
I know, though at this point the matter concerns you as well. It concerns all the Witchers.
Fine, we'll consider it. Give me the notes and let's get out of here.
矿坑诶，可以进去吗？可以。好，该去回任务了。
Whoa.
I think it...
We need to figure out what to do with Deirdre and her brother. Eskel wants everyone to say their piece.
Let's do...
I'll start. I think we should stay out of this, meaning we can no longer shelter the girl. The reason is simple. If we meddle and Sabrina informs Henselt, Kedwen will be off-limits to us for decades.
Lambert?
I don't really care for Deirdre, but I detest the fact that some blue blood who rules 3 Cold Hills comes here demanding obedience. This is Kaer Morhen. Royal authority doesn't extend here. I think we need to drive away the noble and the sorceress.
What about you, Eskel?
I'm torn. I understand Vesemir. On the other hand, I owe the girl. I feel some kind of bond. I'm incapable of being objective. I'd like to hear your opinion, Wolf.
We can't let the sorcerer...
So what do we do about
Deirdre must give up her claims. That should satisfy Merwin. And the sorceress, well, she'll have to live with our decision.
Either that, or I'll turn her lovely little head into something to place on the mantle.
Lambert, save your morbid lines for later. Let's try to resolve this peacefully.
All right. Eskel, Geralt, go see our princess. We'll wait for you here.
We finally decided. Good.
It's time to settle this.
Can't wait to see Sabrina's face when we tell her she has to get out of here.
这样就不能解了哦。傻小。给我宕机是怎样？当掉了。